Hey everybody, I know y'all are probably like, where has she been? She posted this shady video at close to midnight on day 13. She didn't even give us no updates for day 14. And here's why. I'm not stopping the fast. I mean, not the fast, the detox. I am gonna go for a full 28 days. There are just so many exciting things happening right now. It's the first of the month. It is a new month, a new beginning. It's Monday. There are just so many things to be grateful for. I'm just really, really, really excited about what God is doing in my life and what He's about to do and doing in the lives of others around me. It's an exciting time to be alive. I know that the world seems like it's going downhill in certain places, but sometimes it's all about perspective and how you look at it. Because here's the thing, no matter what's happening in the world, my work is still not done until God says it's done. So, there could be things going on all around me that may look crazy, but I still have a responsibility to focus on whatever God has assigned me to do. And so I'm excited because I've got some new assignments coming. Some of them I am not allowed to share just yet. They will be a surprise for everybody once those things are taken care of. And some things you all know. Today is technically day one of the next 14 days of this detox, but it's day 15. And I also remembered that I had messed up on one of the days. I think it was day 5 I messed up. So I actually had a little bit of extra detox left from the first 14-day supply. So I might even have enough to go, 29 days because I messed up on day 5. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I one of them is gone, so that means I probably measured too much one day. But it's all good. Everything that I have been drinking, the Parasite Candida cleanse and the tummy detox, everything has been working as it should. I have been going to the bathroom. My weight is still coming down. I haven't weighed myself. When did I weigh myself last? I can't remember what day that was, but I can tell. I can tell that I have probably even lost weight since the last time I got on my at-home scale. One of my interesting things that happened on my weight loss journey is I found some clothes that I totally forgot about, clothes that had not fit anymore prior to me starting this weight loss journey almost 2 years ago. And I found a couple of old bras that when I found them, they fit me well. And now they're too big. So, yeah, it's just like I was excited. I found them, and now they're too big. Interesting. So things are going as they should. I was on a phone call yesterday talking about, how I really need to get into the working out part of this journey. And so my challenge, my personal challenge for this month is to do intentional exercise every day of some sort. My main focus is going to to be on core and floor movement, and I'm prayerfully going to be doing that first thing in the morning, along with or after my time with the Lord. One of the things about me and exercise is that I've always been one who incorporated spirituality into my exercise routine. And, I do think it's important to have focused time with the Lord where you're not doing anything at all. But some of my best talks and conversations with God are doing my workout routines, especially when I'm walking outside and connecting with nature. Pretty much, a lot of what I do, there's not too much that I do that I keep him out of, and so it's just I feel like as far as my body being a temple, me taking care of my body brings me closer to God, and it makes me want to talk to him more and spend time with him, more. And I'm a little bit selfish with that time of working out because it really is a focused time for me. And not that I can't share that space with other people, because of course I can, but they would really need to understand that it's a spiritual thing for me, and it always has been. It's just exhilarating. It's powerful to be able to move the body, to see in what capacity we can go to with the bodies that God has given us when we take care of them. So that is something that I'm going to commit to. Well, I've already committed to. I've actually done. Yesterday was the 30th, but after my conversation, I did do core and floor movements yesterday. I did them this morning as well, and I just also making sure that I'm stretching every day. That's something that I used to do a lot, and I just don't stretch enough anymore. And so, as we go through life, I don't want to say as we age, but as we go through life, we have to remember to keep moving, to keep doing the things that we used to always do. Stretching doesn't get less important with time, but it seems like we do it less as we go through life, and it's even more important now, at the age that I am, to make sure I'm doing that and make sure that I'm taking care of it. It's always important at any age. But yeah. So, as far as the detox, it's just doing what it's doing. Going to the bathroom. Oh, that's what I wanted to share, and I'm not at home, so I don't have a picture, but I might share a post just of a still picture. I made I shared on the last video that I bought some lentils, some beans, trying to get some healthier sources of protein, or some sources of protein that are not animal. And child, y'all, I made this big pot of beans. It had been so long since I made beans. I forgot that beans expand. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And it turned out super, super good. Um, I can't wait to try them today after they've sat overnight. Everybody knows that the seasonings, once they sit the next day, they're always better than the night that you make them. And if it was good last night, it's going to be off the chain today. So I can't wait. Um, they were so good. Like, I had to remember to portion control it. My mom was going off about how good the beans were, and she doesn't do a lot of carbs either. but she came out the room and was like, I need some more of those. So they turned out good. um, I really yeah. Sorry y'all, sorry, camera fell over. But I really am excited about that. I went to the grocery store already today, and on my way home, I'm on my way home with the groceries now. I got stuff to make a big green salad, and so I'm gonna do that once I get home today. And I don't know if I'll have time to DoorDash today. I did do medical transport already. I have some business things that I need to focus on this afternoon. And I do want to get in another workout. I did do my floor and my core workout. But the other thing that I also want to do this month is get back into my African dance routine. I used to do that a lot, like a lot. And I fell in love with that. I really love to dance. It beats being on a treadmill for 30-45 minutes, and it's always fun and always exhilarating. And I really like doing that. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of different people that I follow that do either the African dance or any type of indoor cardio dance routine. To me, it's just so much more fun, like I said, than being on the treadmill at the gym. And that's just me. Some people are good with being in the gym. I'm not so much a gym person. I like being outside, or I like the reason why I like the floor cardio is because I can spread out. I can go crazy if I want to. And just, I just get a good workout. To be honest, the dance I saw results in my body faster doing those type of workouts than doing machine workouts, like the treadmill or the elliptical. Elliptical's pretty cool. It's not a bad thing. I like it better than the treadmill. I will say this: the treadmill serves a really good purpose if you want a hill workout, especially in the cold winter months. If you're like me, I don't like the cold. But in the months where it's not too hot or too cold, it is a lot better to get a hill workout outdoors if you can. But the treadmill does serve a great purpose. When you need a good calorie burn, crank that thing up on the incline, go whatever speed is comfortable for you on that incline, and you will have a great calorie burn workout on the treadmill. So that I will say, that I will give credit to the treadmill for that. Elliptical, depending on the type of elliptical it is, it really depends. There's so many different types of those things. You can make the resistance harder. Some of them you can change how, is it working out your thigh, the front of your quads or your hamstrings, your calf muscles. But some of them are just straightforward. You can't really switch that up. So it just really depends on that. I do like doing weight training at the gym when I can because of the machines for weights. But there are a lot of body weight exercises you can do right in your home. There are other things that build strength, like Pilates builds strength. So there's a lot of different options you can do not at the gym that to me are just not as boring. So it just really depends. Everybody has their own preferences. And now y'all know my preference is to be outside or to spread out to get my workout in. So there's that. So July is an intentional month. Every month should be intentional, but I just know the last couple of weeks of June, I was just really having a lot of thoughts about being intentional. And I think a lot of that came from being intentional on doing this detox, and just examining myself and what, areas where I may have been slacking in, areas where I may have been making excuses about, and one of the things that I have been making excuses about, silently, not out loud. I don't even think I gave it word silently, but I just wasn't doing it, and that was I wasn't working out, and so whatever reason I wasn't working out, it's out of the window. I gotta do it. It has to be important to me, because if it's not, there's always an opportunity, I feel like, to make an excuse to not do something. There's always an opportunity to make excuses. And then fast forward 10 months from now, I would be disappointed in myself if I just didn't do what I know to do. You know what I'm saying? So I can't blame anybody else but me if I don't follow through on the things that I know to do, if I don't follow through on the amazing opportunities that present themselves. And so, yeah. On one of my previous videos, I'm gonna just call her out. My mom commented about my weight loss journey. I have shared in other videos that I had done a program, done Medi Weight Loss. They have centers all over the country in different places, and basically that program focuses on no processed carbs and high vegetables and protein and healthy fats. She also asked if I had before and after pictures. I've posted things in the past on my Instagram page and Facebook page, so I got to figure out how to connect those things to YouTube. I don't even know how to do all of that. I'm new to posting consistently on YouTube, and so there's a lot of things that I need to learn, and I know I could do a regular post with before and after pictures, but as far as putting them in a video on here, I haven't gotten that far yet, technically or editing wise. So but I previously shared that I've lost over 100 pounds. If we want to go there and just give an example, off the top of my head, I can't remember what my measurements were on my waist and on my hips, and I know I can find out that information once I go back for my appointment with them, but I can say that my around the boob circumference, my bra size was between a 42 and a 44 G, and now I fit a 36 triple D comfortably, and even the 36s are starting to get a little bit bigger, so that just gives you a general idea. Like, if I get to a 34, which I probably will, number one, let me just say, when I got to 36s, I was tripping, because I haven't been a 36 anything since my 20s, and I'm 41. 34, I don't even remember when I was a 34, but I know I've never been a 34 anything in my adult life, and I see it coming. I see it coming, because it's one of those things that it's inevitable to happen when you make changes and you stick with them. You don't even have to try. It becomes, the weight loss has literally become effortless, because I have stuck with the proper lifestyle as far as my nutrition. And then when I add to it working out, it's going to be even better. When because I have had moments where I worked out consistently, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at a time. And anytime I've done that during this journey, the weight goes down, or the inches. Even more so than the weight, it's the inches going down. And so I can't wait to get what my measurements were so that I can come back and share with you everything exactly to the T, as far as the inches that I've lost around my waist and my hips. And again, I'll try to put a post together on my YouTube, just a still post, or even a reel. Like I said, I've shared it on my Instagram, where you can see some before and after pictures. And those after pictures that I posted, they were a while ago. I think they were even before I hit 100. So I need to take, I guess, some new full body pictures. I don't know. I don't know. I'm mainly doing it because she asked me to do it. Yeah, and I know it's probably good to share that information with people, as far as like inspiration. But this journey has really been personal. I've lost weight before, but this time it's permanent, and so it's been really a personal journey. And I do hope that in my sharing it does inspire people, or at least one person. But even if it doesn't, that's not why I'm doing it. And I don't want to sound wrong for saying that, but listen, I lost weight before, and I got caught up in wanting to inspire others, and then I gained all that weight back plus. And so I've been very careful to not get ahead of myself this time. I've been very careful to make sure I focus my intention on changing myself and my mentality from the inside out. And I think that in itself will inspire somebody, without me having to say, I hope I inspire somebody, because my motive for doing this, it really isn't that. My motive is, I want to be pleasing to God. I want to live a lifestyle that's pleasing to Him. I want to take care of the things that I'm supposed to take care of in my body. And, I want to show what living for Him through health and wellness looks like. And that is really, and making sure I'm being a good steward of this thing that He gives us. God gives us so many things. But I feel like this vessel is so important. Yes, we're going to leave it behind when we leave this earthly plane, but I have a responsibility to take care of it. If I don't take care of this, how can I take care of other people to begin with? And so my grandmother shared with me, my mom's mom shared with me, that people used to say to her that she should be a preacher. And that was not something that she ever wanted to do. She said to me, she figured out the best message that she could ever preach was how you live, and how she lived, how she cared for others. She didn't have to say anything. She didn't have to say, oh, I hope I inspire anybody. She just did. She just did that because of how she lived. And that's that. She didn't have to say it. It went unspoken. She loved to a fault. She helped others to a fault. From that, I learned boundaries. I learned how to love others the right way, but implement boundaries that, unfortunately, a lot of the older generation didn't know about that type of stuff. yeah, she just lived. And so I think that's my hope. My hope is to just live a life that is excellent and exciting and just full of hope and recovery and just I just want to be excited every day. And I am excited about something every day, even if it's something small. I can find excitement in every single day. So that's just it. You know, if somebody gets something out of that, great. But I'm living my life for God first, and then myself, because the reason why I'm saying it like that is because it's not selfish to do that when you are trying to live well. And I will say that I hope that the wellness is contagious. So I guess in a way I am hoping that it is. Well, that's not it. I don't want to inspire somebody, because inspiration is subjective. I hope that the way I live is contagious to where it becomes tangible to someone else. I don't want to just give somebody an idea. I want to see other people actively living well too. So it's deeper than inspiration. You know, I can be inspired. You know, I can hear a good message on a Sunday morning and be inspired. But what am I going to do with that? I don't just want to be inspired. I want to do something. I want to put into action. And so that is my hope. My hope is that others put into action, taking care of themselves, taking care of their bodies, taking care of their mental health, their emotional health, their spiritual health. And that is what I really want to see in this world. And how I can help that happen is to be the change that I want to see. How can I hope for that for other people if I'm not doing the work myself? I got to do the work. I got to be the change that I want to see in the world. That good, that positive energy, that love, that light, everything that God has been to me. You know, and so I just, yeah, so that's it. And it's so much deeper than just an idea. It's so much deeper than a good word. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. I hope that what I'm saying makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I got on a tangent, but it is what it is. Y'all know I mean well. But yeah, so again, I'm continuing this detox. So today is day 15 of 28. And I just can't wait to see what the end is going to be with this detox, and along with the changes that I'm committed to starting in July with my core and floor movements in the morning, as well as getting back into dance. I'm excited about that. Alright, y'all. I hope that you all have a good rest of your Monday.